Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your girl, Miss Terrell. Thank you for stopping by Esteemed Queen and Mentality. Be sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so that way you get all the latest tea when I have my tea talks with y'all. I want to say thank you to everyone that has viewed, that has liked, disliked, has shared, retweeted, has given me so many congratulations, and I'm proud of yous, and oh my God, I watch your show. Oh my God. I remember when you were on Twitter first doing it. Thank you all so much. Please keep the love coming. We all need to have a trait in us of who it is that we needed when we were younger. So that is my purpose. That's what I'm trying to do. And so far, so good. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So now that that is out the way, I've tried to record this video like so many times. You have no idea how agitated I am at this point. But I'm going to try to not let that come through. But I do have to go to work pretty soon. So let's talk about something that has kind of been on my mind since this morning. As you all know, I am in my last semester of college for this degree. And so, something just kind of like hit me to talk about this, because in order for me to be able to elevate to where I'm at, I had to make certain decisions as to what weight was worth carrying on to this point. I am definitely, I would say, tenfold or 100% or 180 degree turn into regarding like where I was last summer versus where I was this summer, etc., etc. You know what I'm saying? Like I said in the video before, you know, you shouldn't be in the same place. You shouldn't be in the same place you were in last year, the year moving forward. So looking back, I'm not in the same position. I'm not in the same situation. I'm not moving the same. And within moving differently to see different results, guess what that means? That means your friends may have to be differently. Your relationships may have to be different. And I totally experienced that. And I totally don't regret it at this point. Like, there's certain decisions that I have to make that are to heal and resolve issues from the past, or better yet, resolve them. But how I do that does not handicap me in how I move now. That makes sense. It doesn't. So it's just like if so happens someone has to pay taxes on a year that they owe prior. Okay, well, it's not messing up your movement right now, because you're still able to go out and do what you need to do. It's just, you just got to toss extra money to the side. And then once it's done and said for, push on and act like it never happened, you know? But in order for you to know that a person has a qualification to stand beside you and move forth, you have to realize what it is that you're accepting of in your circle now with your friends. I did a video a couple of months ago in regards to elevating your value. And I think that will be a really good follow-up video for you to look at and understand where it is that I'm coming from in regards to what's around you helps fuel what it is and where it is that you want to go. Can't get somewhere via aviation or automobile without gas, without fuel. And so the friends that you have around you are kind of like your gas station. The relationships around you are your gas stations. And where it is that you're trying to go, well, of course, that's your destination. So we need to talk about what type of friends we have in our circle. Who is in your friend circle? That's a very, very good question. Now, with me knowing what I had to go through in my season of dissecting people and things and value, I have come into these personality traits. We all have come into these personality traits. I want you to take a look at them very long and hard against what it is that you're trying to do with your life and your purpose, and fit it into where you think it's going to help you elevate. It's that simple. So I'm going to go down the list really, really quick. And so at the end, I'm gonna tell you how all this really ties together with your destiny. It ties in with your passion. It ties in to what you want to accomplish. Okay, so allergies, y'all. The first the first personality trait in your friend circle that you need to give an eye to is that lazy attitude. That one that's kind of like, I won't, but I won't get up to do type person. That's a person that has a lot of excuses. You know, it's just, it ain't the right time. It's not this, it's not that. Nothing's right but him or her. You know, they're still sitting in the same spot. You have the same 24 hours as what they do, but yet they want, but they can't do. That doesn't, you know, if your purpose is to go out and make a difference, how can you change anything with sitting on your backside? There's nothing that you can do. So you have a person like that in your group. Pretty much the underlying mentality I think they have that has been shown to me spiritually has been the want but won't do attitude. You want for everything in the world, but you won't do shit. So, you might want to give that person a side eye. If it's not going to help enrich you, you need to leave them rich in the soul behind you. They still have some growing to do. Number 2, I feel like goes into number 1, but they're a little bit worse than a lazy attitude or a lazy person. A pessimist is someone who just thinks any and everything is going to go wrong, so expect it. This is a person that if you were to have a plan B, a plan C, a plan D, they will think you're an asshole. But really, they're the dumbass. Because if you believe in what it is that you want to do, if you believe in the worth that you walk in, the value that you walk in, if you believe these things about yourself to say that you're deserving of wanting to be a firefighter, or you want to be a teacher, or you want to be whatever it is that you want to be, whatever it is that your purpose is, what value does someone who tells you bad is going to happen before good is welcome? What value do they bring to your table? What value do they bring to your circle? What energy do they bring to the table to motivate you to move forth? They don't bring any. Their responsibility is to take off the table and make it so that everyone at the table feels sick and miserable just like they do. Because maybe things haven't gone right for them, because maybe they hang out with lazy people, and maybe the lazy ass one has shown you lazy effort for you to feel like you can enrich your theory by trying to tell me that, oh, well, Bill and Jack did it, ain't nothing happen, it ain't gonna happen for you. Oh, okay, well, guess what? Bill and Jack are lazy asses. They can't tell me shit. They can't tell me a goddamn thing. All they can sit here and tell me is how long a cushion mat before someone gets up to actually go and take care of themselves. That's all they can tell me. They can tell me what type of material not to get on my couch. That's it. They can only tell me how much a couch potato weigh. That's it. They can't tell me nothing else. They can't tell me nothing else. They can't sell me on nothing else. Because all they know is sick and sorrow. And I don't have time for that. And neither should you. So a pessimist and a lazy person, leave them to be friends with each other. They have more in common than what you do with them. You're trying to get somewhere. They're trying to keep you stuck. And if you're stuck, you're lazy. We don't need that. But what you do need in your group, we still have that to come. So, number 3, an overachiever. This is a person that can say everything that they've done, but it's very rare that they'll help you. You know what I'm saying? It's just like someone seeing that you're going for the same parking spot as what they are. They see your blinkers on to turn in, but yet they cut you off and get that same parking spot that you've patiently waited on. That's a jackass. It's kind of like an overachiever. They're a jackass as well. I don't mean no harm, but for someone to always be so boisterous about what it is that they've accomplished or what it is that they can say to level up on what it is that you're talking about, but yet they're very, very slow, like in sloth mode to help you. That's an overachiever. You want all the accolades, but you don't want to, be humble and help someone else. Like, you didn't get all that by yourself. You didn't become queen and king conscious by yourself. It took some help getting there. It took some help feeling that. It took some help receiving that. It just didn't happen overnight. So an overachiever can make you feel one or two ways. For me, an overachiever will make me not want to be bothered. For certain, because it's just like the conversation's not ever about anyone else. It's always somehow, some way around them, towards them, includes them. An overachiever to a point I've been in a situation where an overachiever just makes you just not want to like communicate, converse with them, because it's always going to be a thing of you feeling like you're in competition for a conversation, to have a piece of conversation. I remember one time I had someone that I was getting to know as a friend. And so the first sign for me to realize that this is a person I didn't want in my circle was how we met. We met at a restaurant, a bar. And there just wasn't any seats available. So this person decides to stand between the chair and where I was sitting and uncomfortably started a conversation. One margarita was supposed to just be just that. Child, I get my tab. I had 6 of them bitches. Because it's just like, yo, if I have to feel this stress out talking to you, like, there's no point. There's no point. It's just like someone that's like, I feel like a high achiever or overachiever can also be someone that talks a fucking lot. And like, you can't get a word in edgewise. They won't shut up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have a friend that will come and talk to you, be like, yeah, well, this was going on and da-da-da-da. And then they'll be quiet for like 2 seconds. You think that's where you can come in and say your point. And then they keep talking. Oh my gosh, I can't stand that. Ooh, that makes me 38 hot with no safety. Because it's just like, shut up. Sometimes in my head, it feels that way. With an overachiever, you're not going to win. You're not going to win. You're always going to be second. You're not going to be a part of anything. They're better off with the pessimist and the lazy ass person, because the lazy person is not going to listen. And the pessimist already made up their mind to. They're not going to listen. So an overachiever just wants to be inflated. Well, you got 2 people that won't listen to what you have to say. They won't process what it is that you're trying to do, but they damn sure will stand there to let it be known everything that you overachieved is a bunch of bullshit. So maybe you can debate with them. But the people that I did keep in my circle, the people that I did keep in my mind, is the optimistic one, being that, there's a will, there's a way. Clean your face up, put your shoes on, and keep it pushing, keep it moving. Like, ain't no way you can sit here and say that it won't happen. You change how you say it, it can come and manifest into your life. I can honestly sit here and say I had a list of things that I wanted to do. And they were small things, but they added up to be a lot. Like, I wanted to pay my car off. I wanted to, pay my furniture off, because if I was able to take those things and resolve them, it will make it so I had a bigger budget to go out and be able to stop renting an apartment and buy a house. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, once I'm done with graduating college again and I already have my feet wet as to what it is that I want to do, then it will make it so that what it is that I want to do and what it is that I've taken care of will open up a bigger possibility for me to get more of what I want, which is my Jeep. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's baby steps, but an optimistic mindset will definitely keep you from feeling pessimistic and lazy. They will make sure that you have an accountability partner, because we all deserve one of those. And Also, a person that you should keep in your group is a critical thinker. Now, don't think a critical thinker is a pessimist, because I'm a critical thinker. You're about to hurt my damn feelings. A critical thinker in a group is not only going to sit here and tell you to have a plan A, plan B, plan C, but they're also going to tell you the shit that they talking, that's why they are how they are. That's where they are. Because they're not talking anything that's of substance. So, you need to put your plan on paper, and you need to breathe over it, see it every single day. Hell, get you an accountability partner if you have to, and put your things to work. And in the background, I've actually started my vision board. So it's getting me out of the mindset of just being optimistic about the small things that I want to be able to experience. But it brings it to a larger forefront for me to know that everything that I've wanted then, I've got now. So now it's time to elevate what it is that you want from here, because there's no stopping what God has for you. If you don't have lazy people, pessimistic people, and people who aren't going to help you elevate in your circle, and you keep the critical thinking ones to help you with those challenges, if you keep those optimistic people in your group that are going to help you be a cheerleader for you to go towards your goals, man, you're unstoppable. They can't tell you shit, and you're not going to be worrying about what it is that they're trying to tell you, because you already know what they're saying is nothing of substance. So I want you to take a good look at your friends. I'm pretty sure you love all of them. Maybe not equally, but I'm pretty sure it will be no love lost for the ones that don't bring you any type of justice into why you are so adamant about being successful, so adamant about being resilient, so adamant about being purposeful. Because the things that don't have those qualities, they're going to be lazy. They're going to be pessimistic. Because why should you reach for the stars if they feel like they can't reach them? Because you got a ladder. The mind is a terrible thing to waste. So, don't waste your time either. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Make sure that you share. Enter the giveaways and the raffles at esteemedmentality.com. We got a couple of different things coming up. I got a couple of projects coming up. And I will definitely see y'all soon for another Tea Talk. Smooches. Bye.
The depths of the media sees no evil. Buildings crashing 9/11, no sake for the people. Children take to everything. Others willing to feel anything just to say they were there. Boyfriends, girlfriends, husbands, wives, domestic violence. Do you care? When the curtains close, your head hangs low. You're wishing someone was there. Just turn to me for relief. I know how you feel. I am you. You are me. We share symptoms of the black sheep. Aren't you aware?
This image, I remember howling winds, nights trying to hustle to 10 degrees, ash on my knuckles. Coke in my long john, sipping on the brisk. A tall glass of nigga, please, who get a sip of this? Coke in my long john, slave to the sin. Call me young coke, if the cops try to frisk. I may get a grip, I may get a grip. I may slapping 20s, lobster tails and some shrimp. I used to bump Wayne all day as a pimp, now I'm past Wayne, Drake, I'm going in.